Hip openers, you got it. Definitely. We're definitely going to be doing it. Like last week, we're also going to be holding poses for a little longer. Hamstring, please. Yep, absolutely. We can do hamstring, hips. So really like lower body focused movements today. That being said, when we're doing these stretches, that we're also going to be doing strengthening work. Okay, so anytime when I'm like teaching any part of the body, we're doing both strengthening and stretching together, so you can get more of like a sustainable movement for your body. So we don't want to just stretch, and because that will just make our muscles a lot more weaker, right? Length, it would make our muscles just long and weak. And then we also don't want to always do strength training. So if you do like along with yoga, if you lift weight and then like if you're only doing strength training, that is also not okay, because like that's also asking to get injured, right? Um so my approach always is just to kind of like add strength and stretching together and doing a little bit of mobility. I think last week and then the week before that we did a little bit of like a mobility work. So we're going to be exploring some of that as well. Okay, we're going to wait maybe another minute or so. We're just going to give everybody a little bit more time to hop on, and then we can go ahead and get started. So if you're just hopping on, if you have any requests, please let me know. Really good. So we have a request for hips, hamstrings. We'll do a little bit of a quad as well. Quads are always good. Okay, I think we're gonna go ahead and get started. If you guys have any questions, just let me know towards the end. I think we're gonna go ahead and begin. Okay, 2 blocks. If you have a strap, feel free to use them. We're just gonna go ahead and get started. Let me, okay, perfect. We're gonna go ahead and get started. So come towards your yoga mat. You can go ahead and place your blocks one on top of another. You can place them side by side, just however you feel more comfortable. And then take a moment to settle in. Okay, so like always have an open mind when you're practicing. So you're gonna sit up really, really tall. Keep your chest nice and open. Very good. We're gonna relax your shoulders down. And then if you are having a little bit of like a difficulty settling in, or you can't focus on your breath, let there be some movement in your body, and that is always okay. Okay, so whenever you feel ready, you're gonna go ahead and slowly start to settle in, maybe slowly coming into stillness. Allow yourself to close your eyes. And then we're just gonna slowly start to breathe in and breathe out. We're gonna let our breath be long and full. Let there be a really big exhale out. Again, inhale. Big exhale out. Inhale. Big exhale out. Continue to deepen your breath. For our intention today, I want you to set an intention for the sake of grounding today. So what does grounding mean to you? So we're going to work a lot of on grounding, and then we're going to work on our space. So take a moment to just really setting an intention, or maybe prepping your mind or your body to feel comfortable when we start to lay the foundation for more space, start to lay the foundation for more grounding. Several rounds of breath. Inhale. Big exhale. Last two. Big exhale. One more time. Big exhale. With your next breath, slowly start to open up your eyes. And then you're going to slowly start to take your hands all the way out. Reach your hands up. If you are a person who has general tightness in your upper body, lift it up a little bit. So imagine you're lifting through your lats. You can turn your thumb slightly up, palm slightly facing forward, keep lengthening. And then from here, we're going to go ahead and interlace your hand behind your back, or you can place your hands on your lower back, open up your chest. Take a big inhale and a big exhale out. Okay, keep reaching your interlace away. You're going to inhale, tilt your head back. As you exhale, chin towards your chest. Again, inhale, going up. As you exhale, we go down. Last two, inhale. As you exhale, we go down. One more time. As you exhale, we go down. This time, slowly start to open it all the way up. You're going to take your left hand down, reach your right hand up and over. Really go ahead and go for the length here. So remember earlier I said we're going to be holding poses today. So when you're holding poses, if you're not really used to holding poses in yoga practice, I want you to focus on your breath or focus on the sensation. Take a biggest inhale. If you want, you can gently bend your left elbow. Two. Big exhale. One more time. Big exhale. We're going to slowly come all the way up. If you happen to remember it, put your opposite thumb on top, push your hand all the way back. Inhale. Big exhale. Let's move our head. We're going to inhale, lengthen, tilt your head back. As you exhale, chin towards your chest. Again, inhale, push your hands away, tilt your head back. As you exhale, relax your hands down, down. Last two, inhale, open up. As you exhale, you look down. This time we're going to go ahead and open it up. As you exhale, go ahead and from here, lift your chest all the way up. Take your right hand down, reach your left hand up and over. Lengthen, hold, and breathe. So if you can, reach that hand up. Feel that length along the side of your body. Take a biggest inhale. Biggest exhale. Last two. Don't let your left hip come up. Keep pressing your hips down. So think about grounding, being heavy in your hips. One more time. You can bend your right elbow a little bit if you want. And then whenever you're ready, we're going to go ahead and come all the way up. Okay, you're going to take the blocks out, put it to the side. You're going to take your legs forward. Now, if you are pretty comfortable with a straddle fold, I want you to open up your legs a little bit wider. Now, if you generally have a little bit of a tightness going on, you are here today and that is okay. Or you can even bend your knee, that is totally fine. We're going to keep your chest open, interlace your finger. You're going to go ahead and slowly start to bring your thumbs to touch. You're going to go ahead and push your thumbs, your knuckle forward. Go ahead. Again, pull it up, lift your chest, tilt your hips a little forward. As you exhale, you wrap. We are here for 3. And as you exhale, we wrap. Let's go ahead and do 2. We're going to go ahead and wrap. Let's do one more time. We're going to go ahead and wrap. This time, slowly go ahead and bring it all the way back, and we're going to go to the right. We're going to slowly make that circle right to your left for 5. You can make as big of a circle as you can. If you generally have a lot of tightness, slowly start with smaller circle, and then you can make it just a little bit. Okay, so keep making circle. This is 4. Lengthening, keeping your chest nice and open. We're here for 5. Let's go ahead and do 6. This is a final one for 7. And then we're going to reverse that for 7, nice and tall, coming all the way up. We are here for 6. Perfect. We are here for 5. Let's go ahead and do this for 4. You are here for 3. Keep lengthening, okay? You are here for 2. And this is a very final one. And then you're gonna come all the way up. Drop your right hand down, reach your left hand high. Hold and breathe, inhale. As you exhale, sink a little deeper. Last 2. Sink a little deeper. One more time. Sink a little deeper. This time coming all the way up. Notice that length. Same thing other side as you exhale. Dive in. Again, think about lengthening. Take a big inhale. As you exhale, sink a little deeper. Inhale, keep your chest open. As you exhale, sink a little deeper. One more time. As you exhale, sink a little deeper. Perfect. Come all the way up, and then you're going to take a moment to keep your blocks to the side. You don't need it quite yet. We're going to take a moment to just go ahead and come all the way down. Now, normal bridge pose, we bring our feet very closer to our glute, where your ankles are somewhat closer to your knee. We're going to take our legs a lot more forward. Okay, so this is a hamstring bridge that we're doing. Relax all the way down. So see how my feet are very far away from my glutes. If you feel like it's too much, you can bring it slightly back in, but they're not all the way here. Okay, so take it a little bit more forward. Okay, grab the edges of your mat. Keep your chest nice and open. We're going to strengthen the hamstrings, strengthen your back, and then we're going to go and flow from there. Grab the edges of your mat. Take a big inhale. Big exhale. Whenever you're ready, press your feet down. Inhale, lift your hips up. And then as you exhale, lower it down. Very good. Again, inhale, we go up. As you exhale, slowly coming down. We are here for 3, coming up. All the way down. Let's go ahead and do 4, coming all the way up. All the way down. One more time, all the way up. Stay here. Can you bring your right leg slightly back? Bring your left leg slightly back. Lift your hips even a little higher. You're going to take your right leg forward. We're going to take your left leg forward and then lower your hips all the way down. So that one is a little harder. So again, move to the degree that's comfortable for you. Whenever you're ready, hamstring bridge, slowly lift all the way up. Fire up those glutes, fire up those hamstrings. You're going to bring your left leg back in. Bring your right leg back in. Can you push your hips a little bit higher, which should be a lot more easier. And then go ahead and move your left leg forward. And then go ahead and move your right leg forward. And then we're going to lower your hips all the way down. Very good. From here, we're going to slowly start to go ahead and bring your leg all the way up. 90-degree bend. You're going to slowly bring your hand right behind your head. Press your lower back down. You're going to straighten out your right leg slowly forward for 1. You're going to bring it back in. You can always rest your head down if it's too much. Left leg goes forward. Use that core. Bring it all the way back in. Very good. We're here for 3. Right leg goes forward. Slowly come back in. We're here, left leg forward. Again, slowly come back in. Excellent. 4 more just like this. Right leg goes forward. We're going to come back in. We're here, left leg forward. We're going to come back in. Last 2. Right leg goes forward. Slowly come back in. We're here, left leg forward. You're going to slowly come back in. Keep your legs just like that. Relax your head all the way down. You're going to go ahead and plant your left foot flat. Go ahead and cross your right thigh over your left. Now we are doing Gomukhasana leg. If it's too tight, I want you to start slow, okay? So take your hands. You're going to interlace your hand on top of that right knee and pull your right knee towards you. Now, if you can, separate your feet apart. So imagine your feet are moving away from one another. Notice how that feels. If this already feels tight, I want you to stay here. Maybe you can rock side to side. Keep moving your feet apart. If you feel like this is okay, maybe take your hands towards your ankle or maybe the razor edge of your foot, which is a lot deeper, and you can then go ahead and rock from side to side. Or do this posture seated in just a little bit. And this will give you a very good idea on how it feels when you're lying down. Couple more breath. Breathing out. Last two. Breathing out. Again, move those feet apart. One more time. Breathing out. You're gonna slowly start to go ahead and uncross your leg, bring your feet down. Notice how that right side feels compared to your left. The right side should feel a lot more down, a lot more grounded. Same thing on the left. You're gonna take your left leg, cross it over your right thigh, squeeze your inner thigh in. Start small, take your hands, interlace it on top of your left knee, pull your left knee towards you. You should feel in your outer hip, maybe your lower back. You can stay here if you feel like you want to add a little bit more, move your feet apart. See how that feels. Now, if that is going okay, maybe you take your hand, grab your ankle, maybe you grab your foot, and you're going to go ahead and rock from side to side. Deepen your breath here. You're going to breathe out. Let every breath be long and full. Big exhale. Again, try not to hold your breath. It makes the posture even more harder. You're going to go ahead and take a biggest inhale. Biggest exhale. One more time. Biggest exhale. Okay, from here, relax your legs all the way down. You're going to take a moment to go ahead and gently hug your knees, and hands can go right behind your knee. And you're going to rock forward and back onto the length of your spine. So nicely just rocking forward and backward. You can open up your chest once you come up. You're going to go all the way back. Let's go ahead and do two. All the way back. One more time, three. Way back. And listen, when you come all the way up, I want you to stay here just like that. If you have a standard yoga mat, your feet should be a little bit more wider to the edges of your mat. I'm going to turn towards you for this one. Yeah, okay. We're here. We're going to drop your knees all the way towards the left. Let your right, so you're going to use your right hand, roll your right hip down. Now, this is where you feel that little bit more of a release. You're going to focus heavy on that right leg. You're going to push it all the way down. Very good. You're here for three. Keep pushing it down. Make sure you're breathing. We're here for two. We're here for one. Very good. Now, you're going to go ahead and lean back a little bit, okay? Now, use your right hand. You're going to pull your right elbow to your right rib cage, and then reach it forward as if I'm trying to pull your hand forward, and then slowly lean back. We are here for two. We're going to lean back. You are here for three. You're going to lean back. So you should be feeling a little bit more on that right outer hip, maybe lower back, but definitely on your inner thighs a little bit. You're going to take it forward. One more time. And then all the way. You're going to bring your hand all the way back. You're going to lift that knee up. Notice on how it feels. You can just move that leg in and out. And then same thing other side. You're going to go ahead and drop your knees to the left this time. Use your left hand and then slowly start to shift your left leg more to the right. So you're going to kind of like wrap your hand around the glute and then shift it down. So it's almost kind of like a myofascial release. You're just kind of pressing and pulling it down. You're here for three, press and pull. We're here for two, press and pull. We're here for one more time, press and pull. Yeah, okay. From here, you're going to go ahead and maybe move your right hand slightly back. Bring your left hand to your left rib cage. You're going to lean forward as if I'm pulling your hands forward. And then you're going to go ahead and lean all the way back. Very good. You are here for two. It's a very small movement. You're going to go all the way back. Really good. We are here for 3. Again, go all the way back. We are here for 4. And then all the way back. This is it. One more time for 5. We're gonna go ahead and come all the way back. Really good. Bring your hand back in. Lift your knees all the way up. So they're somewhat open. We're gonna go ahead and just go ahead and move it side to side. Okay. Now let's go ahead and start moving a little bit more. You're gonna make your way to your tabletop. Go ahead and have your blocks on your lowest height at the top of your mat for you. We're gonna go to cat and cow 2 different ways today. The first one is a normal cat and cow, but use your blocks underneath your palm. Start by dropping your belly down. We're going to do 5 of these, so maybe feel free to close your eyes. Drop your belly down, inhale, open up your chest. And as you exhale, press your palms down. Go ahead. We are here for 4. Open up. As we exhale, we're going to go ahead and wrap. We are here for 3. Open up. You're going to go ahead and wrap. So really exaggerate the movement, make the movement bigger if you can. You are here for 2. We're going to go ahead and wrap. Let's go ahead and do one more time. We're going to go ahead and wrap. Come back to your neutral, staying here. We're going to add the legs. So you're going to bring your knees a little more towards the center. So maybe your knees are touching. If you look back, your knees are touching. Press your palms down. You're going to start with your left leg. Make circle with your left leg for 3. Nice and slow. Don't rush this. We are here for 2. We are here for 1. We're going to reverse that for 1. We are here for 2. We are here one more time for 3. When it comes down, knees are touching together. Slowly hug the belly in. Same thing on the right side. Make circle for 3. Nice and slow. We are here for 2. We are here for 1. You're going to reverse that circle for 1. Let's go ahead and do 2. Let's do one more time for 3. So from here, you're going to go ahead and bring the blocks a little closer together. Come down onto your forearm. You're going to go ahead and interlace your finger, push your knuckles forward. We're going to do cat and cow just like this, okay? Drop your belly down, lift your chest up. As you exhale, press your forearm down, round your back. We are here for 2. Inhale, and then exhale, wrap. We are here for 3. Exhale, round. We are here for 4. Go ahead and round. One more time for 5. We're gonna go ahead and round. This time, come slowly back into your neutral tabletop. Your knees are still together. You're gonna go ahead and gently start to make circle. This time, 2 in each direction. We are here for 2. And then 1. We're gonna reverse that for 1. Let's go ahead and do this for 2. Very good. Same thing on the other side. We are here for 1. And then 2. We are here for 2. Let's go ahead and do one more time. Very good. From here, you're gonna come back onto your palm. You can ditch the block if you like. If the block is helping your wrist, you can keep the block today. You're going to go ahead and hug the belly in. Slowly go ahead and take your left leg all the way. Use the belly to lift your left leg up. So make sure your leg is not higher than your glute. Hug the belly in, and then go ahead and take your right hand all the way forward. Reach, lengthen. Big exhale. One more time. Big exhale. Now bring your right hand down. We're gonna work through our socket here, okay? So kick your left leg back. You're gonna turn your left toes to the left. Turn your left toes down. You're gonna turn your left toes to the left. Turn it down. Okay, you're here for 3, all the way down. We're here for 2, all the way down. One more time, all the way down. You're gonna relax your left leg on the floor. Take your right leg, kickstand it towards the right side. Use the block underneath your right palm, maybe bring it a little bit more to the left. Left foot comes down, you're gonna lift your chest all the way up and get a nice little stretch. We're gonna hold here and breathe. Inhale, big exhale. Those of you who want a little bit more, go ahead and float your back leg up. You're here for 3. You're here for 2. You're here for 1. We're gonna add a kneeling chakasana. Kick your left glute with your left heel. You can take your left hand back. You don't have to hold it. You can just rest it on top. Okay, so don't hold it, rest it on top. You're gonna slowly bring that knee down, lift it up. So this is strictly for your lower back. We're gonna bring it down, lift it up. One more time, bring it down, lift it up, take it straight, drop it down, bring your hand all the way down, and then you're gonna bring your knees all the way back. Now, just like earlier, bring your knees to touch, rock your hips from side to side. Very good. Sorry about that. Couple more breaths here, your side, rocking from side to side. Okay. Same thing on the other side. Whenever you're ready, maybe have your blocks a little bit wider apart. You're gonna go ahead and take your right leg all the way. Again, use your belly, kick your leg back. Whenever you feel ready, reach your left hand forward. Now reach your hand away, reach your leg away. Use your core. You're here for 3. Let's do 2. Let's do 1. Gently bring your left hand down. Maybe move your left block a little bit more to the right. Keep your chest open, push the block down. You're gonna turn your right toes to the right. Turn it down. You're gonna turn it to the right. Turning it down. You're here for 3. Turning it down. Let's go ahead and do 2. Turn it down. This is it. One more time. Turn it all the way down. Relax your right foot on the floor. Take your left leg, kickstand it to the left side. Maybe move the left block a little bit more to the right. Relax your right foot down. Reach your right hand all the way up. You can slowly take it overhead. Hold and breathe for 3. For 2. For 1. Those of you want to add a little bit more, lift it up. You're here for 2. You're here for 1. Gently start to bend it. Think about heel kicking to the glutes. Squeeze and use that hamstring, okay? The more you bring your leg in, the more your hamstring works. You're going to go ahead and use your hand, place it right on top, and then only drop the leg down for 1. It doesn't have to touch. Bring it all the way up. We are here for 2. Yeah. One more time for 3. You're gonna kick it all the way straight. Drop it down. Bring your hand all the way down. Very good. Find your tabletop. Blocks are gonna go highest height at the top of your mat. And then come onto your very first down dog. Tuck your toes. Push your hips back to your down dog. Allow yourself to pedal your feet out. Deepen your breath. Breathing out. Rock your hips from side to side. Couple more breaths. And breathing out. Whenever you're ready, you walk your hands all the way back, coming towards the back of your mat. Find yourself in your forward fold. You can grab your opposite elbow, walk from side to side. And whenever you feel ready, relax your hands down, slowly start to roll all the way up. It is the very, very, very last thing to come all the way up. Okay. You're gonna separate your feet wider. Now, when you're doing these squats, I want you to push those knees out. Okay, so think that the knees wants to touch the wall of your side. Feet are wider. You can even turn your toes out a little bit here. We're gonna go ahead and use your hands all the way forward. Slowly start to go down for 5. Push those knees up. 4. We're here for 3. Let's do 2. Let's do 1. We're gonna come up for 1. Keep pushing those knees up. 4. We're here for 3. Let's do 2. Let's do 1. Okay, we're gonna do that 4 more times. Now, if that did not make sense for you, what I want you to think is you're trying to tear the mat apart with your feet. Okay, so the knees are moving out. Think about tearing the mat apart with your knees. That usually helps. Hand goes forward. Slowly start to push those knees out or tear your mat apart underneath your feet for 5, 4. Hug the belly in. 3, 2, 1. We are here for 1, 2. Very strong. 3, 4, and then 5. Last 3. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1. We are coming up for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. For the final one, we're gonna stack your hand on top, push your elbows forward. We're gonna go down for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Hold here, push your knee apart. We're coming up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Relax it all the way down and then shake it up. So you have your blocks at the top of your mat. Standing at the back, all I want you to do is step your right leg all the way in the center. Go ahead and turn your left toes up. We're going to come onto your extended side angle. Use your hand up and over. Now, if this is too much for you today, you can always use a block. Find that nice little support. If you're using a block, deeply bend, if that is okay. We're here for 4 breath. Inhale. Big exhale. Now, something that I can tell you to focus in this posture is think about your right inner knee pressing against your elbow, elbow pressing against your right knee. So the leg is very strong. You can go down a little bit more, helping you open up your hips a little bit more. Turn your rib cage forward as you reach your hands up. So even though you are in this posture, it might look like everything is going down. Your hand is still lifting you up. Very good. Final 1 breath. Big breath out. Very good. You're going to come up, bring the block with you. You're going to switch it to your other hand. You're going to turn your toes forward. Turn your left toes all the way up. Same thing, you're going to sink all the way in. Now you can absolutely stay here. This is perfect. If you feel like you can go deeper, find that depth today. Okay? Again, same thing. The legs are moving apart. The head is going all the way out in diagonal. The chest is rotating, reaching your hand up. And then we're focusing on finding that length. Inhale. Big exhale. Very good. Can you do 2 more breaths here? Big exhale. 1 more breath. Big exhale. We're going to come all the way up and bring the block in. We're going to go ahead and turn your toes all the way in. Now reach the block all the way up. Lengthen, breathing in. Find that length. You're going to reach your blocks towards me. Push the hips all the way back. Very good. Again, inhale coming up. Now that seems like a little too hard for you today. I want you to bring your hand to your hips. Push your hips back as your chest goes forward. And then again, inhale, reach it all the way up. As you exhale, we go all the way down. We're gonna come all the way up. We're gonna play with the rotation just like when we were on your hand and your knee at the floor. We're gonna play with the rotation in just a little bit. Let's go ahead and open up that inner thighs because that's gonna help you when we fly into your half moon. Last 2 going all the way back. Those of you who can take your hands all the way down, find that length, drop your head down. Maybe bring your hands to your legs and then slowly roll all the way up. Okay, you're gonna go ahead and turn your right toes all the way forward. I want you to hop your left leg just a little bit more in. So find this bend, okay? So keep the block here for now. You can do 2 blocks. You can do 1. You're gonna find that supported extended angle. Not a lot of pressure. You can stay here. Maybe you're here. Breathing in. Breathing up. Very good. From here, you're gonna go ahead and use that right hand, grab onto the blocks, and then fly yourself all the way up, coming onto your half moon. Very good. Now, in your half moon, just like how we played in the floor, I want you to turn your toes down. It's a little bit harder, okay? So turn it all the way towards me. Now, it might just feel like you're moving your ankle, and that is a good start. Okay, so we're turning it down. My hips are somewhat turning down, and I turn back in. Very good. You are here for 2. Coming back in. One more time. We're gonna come all the way up. Very good. You're gonna come back in, slowly rise all the way up. Grab your block 1 or 2, totally up to you. You're gonna slowly turn around. Move it to the other side. You're gonna find your extended side angle, and then just lengthen and breathe in. Very good. Deepen your breath. Breathing up. Whenever you feel ready, you're gonna go ahead and slowly bring your left hand on the block and then fly all the way in, coming onto your half moon again. Lift that leg up. Very good. If you want, you can keep your hand on your hip and you're gonna turn it down. You're going to turn it up. Very good. You're here for 2 and then turn it up. You are here for 3 and then all the way up. One more time for 4 and then all the way up. We're gonna slowly step it back, coming all the way up. Okay, separate your feet wider. We're gonna go ahead and reach forward one more time. Hips are going back, hands goes forward. And then come all the way up. Okay, this time you're gonna turn your toes out. Slowly go down, coming all the way up. Last 2, toes forward, hands goes forward. Coming all the way up. You're gonna turn your toes out, almost like a goddess posture, but push those knees back. You're gonna come all the way up. Final one, toes turn forward, hands goes forward, hips goes back. You're gonna come all the way back in. This time we're gonna settle in. You're gonna go ahead and go all the way out. Push it forward, bring your hand in. We're gonna rotate. So last week we played a little bit around like pulling that inner thigh in. We're gonna get to it in just a little bit, but just rotate from side to side. And okay, now those of you who want a little bit more, take your right hand, grab your left thigh, pull it up, and you can look to the other way. Breathing in, breathing out. One more time. Breath in. And then slowly come up, straighten it up. Just kind of shake it. And then we're going to do same thing other side. Deeply go down. You're going to grab your inner thigh, rotate it up, and looking the other way. Again, belly is forward, chest is forward. The inner thigh rotating up. Take a big inhale. Big exhale. One more time. Big exhale. Very good. We're going to come all the way back in. Okay. You're going to slowly start to go ahead and turn your toes all the way in. And then you're going to step it all the way forward to the front of your mat. Keep your blocks wherever they are. We're going to use it in just a little bit. Reach your hands all the way high and lengthen. As you exhale, you're going to flow all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. As you exhale, go ahead and fold. Step your left leg back. Step your right leg back, coming onto your plank pose. Take a big inhale. Big exhale. Last 2. Big exhale. One more time. Big exhale. We're going to drop your knees down. Push your hips all the way back to your child's pose. Settle all the way back in. We're here for a count of 3. We're here for 2. Deepen your breath. Let's go ahead and do one more breath. With your next breath one, and you slowly start to come all the way back up. Tabletop, tuck your toes, push your hips back onto your downward facing dog. We're gonna start with your left leg. Left leg goes high. Go ahead and bend it open. We're gonna square your chest down. Make circle with your left leg for 2. We are here for 1. We're gonna reverse that for 1. We are here for 2. Now slowly look forward, step your left leg all the way forward, drop your right knee down, and then untuck your right toe. Okay. The block that is on the front of your mat, you're going to use that block highest height. It goes inside of your left leg. You can walk your left leg slightly up. Okay. Keep your chest open. We're going to push through your outer knee. We're going to push out for 3. We're here for 2. We're here for 1. Very good. Now slowly go ahead and go all the way forward. Open up. You're gonna go slowly back. Now, when you go back, when you straighten out your front leg, you can always bring your block back in. Look back, and I've been saying this. When you go back, look back. Is your hip going to the right? Most likely it is. You want to push it a little bit more to the left and go. Very good. Let's do 2 more. You can do without the block. If the block is too much, we're gonna go all the way forward. Inhale, open up. So when you go back, look at your hips. Make sure it's at the center, not going to the right. Very good. One more time. We're gonna slowly go ahead and go all the way. Staying here just like this, rock your hips from side to side. Take a big inhale. Big exhale. Last 2. Final 1. We're gonna go ahead and slowly go ahead and come all the way back in. Now this one is a little tricky. You're gonna use that block, which is at the front of your mat. Take it all the way back. It's gonna go underneath your left glute, okay? Now, depending on how it feels, you might wanna have 2, so that's why the block is back there. You can go ahead and sit all the way back. This feels perfect. Now, another thing, if you have something going with the knee, your ankles are really tight, your quads are really tight, this is not gonna work for you. In that case, I want you to just kind of have your legs straight, or you can also bend it. Okay, if not, half hero's posture, pulling it back. Leg straight, leg bent, totally up to you. Keep your chest open, bring your hand in. Now, this is going to give you a really big hamstring stretch. Take a biggest inhale, walk your hands forward, and then drop your head down. And then we're going to slowly come back in. We're going to go forward. We're going to come back in. This is the last one we're going to hold. We're going to go all the way forward, drop your head down, and hold. If you find yourself rounding, all I want you to do is look at your toes. Think about heart to the toes, reach it forward, and keep your head reaching forward instead of folding down because you're going to round a lot. You're here for 3. Now, those of you want a little bit more, you can just kind of rock your heel from side to side. Now, for me, it is already a lot. I worked on my legs yesterday, so my legs are very sore. So this already feels like too much for me. So I'm just going to hold the stillness today. But if you feel like you need a little bit more, definitely feel free to rock your heels from side to side. But press your hands down and reach your chest forward. That's what gives you the stretch. You're here for 3. You're here for 2. You're here for 1. And then make your way all the way up. Okay. The way to come out of it is you're going to bend your front knee. If your back leg is already straight, that is okay. You can just go ahead and bend it. You can just go ahead and make your way all the way. Bring the block back in. You're going to take it all the way underneath your right palm. You're going to go ahead and have your left hand on the floor. Tuck your back toe in. We're going to go ahead and come into your pyramid posture. Straighten out your back leg and then bring your back foot in. Make sure it's flat on the floor. Okay? You're going to inhale, lengthen forward. Bring your left thumb, hook it on your left hip crease, push it back. So it's going to be way forward because that's what your hips like to come forward. You want to push it back. Square your hip, take a biggest inhale. And you're just simply bending your elbow, dropping your head down. Inhale, coming up. As you exhale, dropping your head down. One more time. Again, push that hip back. That hip creases want to come forward. You're going to fold. Take a big inhale. Big exhale. Last 2. Time. Lift your head all the way up. You're gonna go ahead and use the block if you want. If not, bring your hands on the floor. You're gonna come into your standing leg split. Reach your right leg to the ceiling. Keep dropping your head down. You're here for 3. Here for 2. You're here for 1. Relax it all the way down. You're gonna slowly roll the up. Head is the last thing to come up. Reach your hands all the way up. Take a big inhale. From here, you're gonna go ahead and step your right leg back. Coming to your nice little crescent. Go ahead and bend your knees, bend your elbow. We're here 2 more just like this. Inhale nice and slow. We're gonna go all the way down. 1 more time, coming all the way up. And then all the way down. Hold here. Now you can absolutely stay here just like that. Or you can tuck your belly in, your back is flat, your quad is working. We're here for 3, breathe in. We're here for 2, that left knee likes to come to the right, so push it to the left a little bit. Can you do 1 more breath? Bring your hands all the way down. You're gonna take your left leg back into a 3-legged downward dog. Bend your left knee, open up your hip again. We're gonna come on to your pigeon pose on your left side. Left leg comes forward, right leg goes back. Now I taught this a few weeks ago. You can absolutely just untuck your toe. Make sure your ankle is straight and you can fold. If you feel like you wanna add a little bit more of a length, and if it's okay with your hips, you're gonna tuck it and then push it back a little bit. So it basically shifts your glute back, okay? And you can untuck it, make sure it's straight. Grab the block. You can stay on your forearm. I personally like staying a little upright. You can just go ahead and roll from side to side. Now, when you're in this posture, it is very easy to just be passive. You want to make sure the posture is a little bit more active. So push your left hip back, pull your right hip forward. So think about steering your hips. You can stay here, you can feel that stretch. I personally like rocking from side to side. You can also fold all the way down if you want to. We are here for 6 rounds of breath. I want you to continue to breathe in and out. Notice the space that you have created in your body, especially on the left side. If you have a block underneath your forehead, you can rock your head from side to side as well. It's 2. One more time. Moment to gently lift your chest up. Press your palm down, open up your chest. As you exhale, tuck your right toe, your left leg will take you back to your downward facing dog. Pedal your feet out. Notice on how it feels. Right leg goes high to the ceiling, bend it, open it up. Square your chest down. You're going to go ahead and slowly start to take a moment to step your right leg inside of your right thumb. Drop your back knee down, untuck your back toe. You can use your one block as a support. From here, we're going to go ahead and slowly walk your right leg a little bit out to the right. Keep your chest nice and open. Push your right knee to the right for 3. Bring it back in. Let's do 2. Bring it back in. 1 more time, going out, bringing all the way back in. Now from here, we're gonna slowly lunge all the way forward, open up. You can go ahead and slowly bring it back. You can walk your block back, maybe flex your front toe and then fold. Notice if your hips are going to the left. You want to bring it all the way back to center and very good. Again, I'm not going to use the block on this one, but feel free to stick with the block. You can go ahead and go all the way forward, open up. You're going to slowly go back. Once you go back, look where your hips are going. Bring it back to center. Here we go. One more time. You're going to go all the way forward. You're going to slowly go ahead and go back. Bring it back to center. Stay here for 3. Stay here for 2. Stay here for 1. Lift your chest up. You're going to use that block that you have, put it underneath your right glute. You're going to sit all the way down. Now, you might need 2 blocks. If that's the case, you have the one at the back. Stack it in. You're going to sit up tall on that. If this is not happening, sometimes that feels really difficult. If that's the case, you can bend it. You can take it out. Totally okay. You're going to go ahead and keep your chest nice and open. You're going to go ahead and crawl your head forward. If you have a strap, you can use a strap forward as well. Dropping your head down. Very good. Again, inhale coming up. As you exhale, we go down. Very good. Again, inhale coming up. As you exhale, we go all the way down. Staying here. Slowly lift your head up, look at your toes. You can absolutely stay here. This is plenty. If you feel like it, you can rock the heel from side to side. Now this does the exact same thing like I mentioned a few weeks ago, where rotating your heel from side to side helps you open up the 3 different muscles that makes the hamstring. You can slowly rock from side to side. Deepen your breath. Whenever you're ready, you're going to slowly go ahead and come all the way up. And then you can go ahead and bend it. Your block with you. You're going to slowly go ahead and come all the way up. Right leg forward, left leg is back. So take your time to get there. You're going to tuck your back toe, lift your back leg up. You want to hop your back leg in. Make sure it's flat. It shouldn't be lifted. It's flat. Take the block in. You're going to use your right thumb. Stick it on your right hip crease. You're going to feel that. You can feel that muscle. So it's not really hip flexor. I know a lot of people say it's hip flexor, but hip flexor is a lot more deeper than that. But you want to push it back. So push that hip back. The left hip is going to come forward and then allow yourself to fold. And again, inhale coming up. Notice if your hips shifted forward, push it back. You're going to go ahead and fold. One more time, inhale coming up. Push the hip back, squeeze your inner thighs. You're going to go ahead and fold. Deepen your breath. Breathing up. One more time. Breathing up. Release your right hand on the floor. Have a gentle bend in your right knee. Maybe your hands can be blocked, maybe on the floor. You're going to float your left leg up to the ceiling. Standing leg split. Take a biggest inhale. Biggest exhale. Keep reaching that left leg high. Keep folding your head down. One more breath. Big breath out. You're going to slowly step your left leg down on the floor. Allow yourself to slowly come all the way up. Coming onto your crescent lunge. Now deeply bend both of your knees as much as you can. Belly in, back is flat. Working on that quad. Working on the hip flexor. And you're just staying here for 3 breaths. Breathing. Reach that hand high. Big exhale. Can we do 2? Big exhale. One more breath. Big exhale. Your hands are gonna come all the way down. Right leg will take you back to your 3-legged down dog. Bend it, open it up. Right leg comes all forward, pigeon pose. Tuck your back toe. You can simply untuck it, or you can press back, lengthen a little, and then make sure it's going straight. You can use blocks underneath your forearm for a little bit of height. Keep your chest open. You can rock from side to side before you settle in. Very good. If you feel like it, you can take your time to come all the way down. Have your blocks on your second height. And you can just rock your hips from side to side. Again, keep pushing your right hip back. Keep bringing your left hip forward. You can rock your forehead from side to side as well. We are here for 6 rounds of breath. One more breath in. Big breath out. Take a moment to come all the way. You're gonna go ahead and slowly start to shift all the way. Now, okay. Now you can absolutely use a block for this one. You can do one or two. You can stack it up. I personally don't like using the block for this one. So we're gonna start with the basic and we're gonna go just a little deeper. Now, okay, let's start with the left leg. You're gonna bend your left knee in. You're gonna pull it in more towards you. Now this might be plenty. You can bring your hand forward and you can just go ahead and fold. If you have a block, you can be here. That is fine. It's option one. Option two, you're going to go ahead and bring your other leg on top of it. Now, essentially, the goal would be to stack knee on top of knee. Mine doesn't work like that. So we work with what we have, right? We don't punish ourselves for what we don't have it. So we're going to keep our chest open. What it does is it opens up your lower back, opens up your glute. It's the same thing that we did on the floor. You can either just interlace your hand behind your thigh, pull it up. So think about right leg going more to the left. You can use your right hand, slowly massage your leg a little bit more to the left, and then you're gonna fold. You're gonna feel really good release. I feel a very good release on my right outer hip, right lower back. Keep pulling that leg more towards my left, and it's a gentle fold. You don't even have to go too deep. Now, those of you who are super flexible, you can just go ahead and hold on to that leg and then you can fold. Maybe your head is going to rest on your knee. And that is pretty. We're here for 2 breaths. Deepen your breath. Breathe out. One more time. Breathe out. You're going to lift your head all the way up. If your legs were crossed, you're going to uncross it. This time, right leg goes underneath. Now, if this is too difficult for you, you can be here. You can work on that reach, right? Essentially, we're working on the reach, not just going down. Or if you feel like you can add a little bit more, take your left leg. You're going to go ahead and bring it on top of your right. So mine, again, doesn't, one leg is here, one leg is here. It doesn't go all the way in. Now, that is okay. I'm going to interlace my hand. I'm going to lift my chest. If I want, I'm going to rotate my left leg muscle a little bit more to the right. So keep pulling it in. So think about, like, you know how teachers give you adjustment in class, in person. So think about adjusting yourself and you're going to slowly go forward. You're going to fold. You're here for 3. You're here for 2. You're here for 1. You're going to take a moment to come all the way up. And then you're going to slowly uncross it. You're just going to rock your legs from side to side. Yeah, okay. For Savasana today, since we ran out of time, we're just going to do a simple breathing work to settle our practice. But if you feel like you want to stay a little longer to do Savasana, you can do that on your own. But whichever posture you feel comfortable, sit really, really tall. And then we're just going to do 3 rounds of breathing, okay? One hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. I want you to close your eyes, take a big inhale. Open your mouth, big exhale. Last 2, inhale. Big exhale. One more time. Big exhale. Bring your palms to your heart center as a very big sign of gratitude. And again, always expressing gratitude for being alive, having a functional body, and having the time to practice. Thank you so much for moving with me this evening. May you have a wonderful rest of your evening. And if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. Let me see. Okay. Again, definitely let me know if you have any questions. I'm glad. Those Gomukhasana legs that we did, or those hamstring stretches, they're very deep ones. We can absolutely do more next week. I'll make a note on my I don't know what is this? Sorry. I'll make a note on my calendar to do more hips next week. So again, thank you so much everyone for joining. Thank you so much, Kim. I will see you all on next week. So next Wednesday. Have a wonderful weekend, guys. Thank you so much. Upper body strengthening, you got it. Well, you can't complain if I start making you do chaturanga, then we have to make a pact on that. Because sometimes people request upper body and then like I go very heavy on chaturanga. Okay, cool. That's all I wanted. Okay, you got it. We can do upper body too. Okay. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a wonderful rest of your evening, and I'll see you next week. Bye, everyone. Thank you.